waited a long time for this team up.
In my world, you're well regarded. You were an X-Man. Fuck that, you were the X-Man. The Wolverine. He's a hero in my world.
Yeah, well, he ain't shit in mine. Scott used to beg me to wear this suit. So did Doran and Beast. But I couldn't have him thinking I wanted to be there. And it was too late.
It's only 9 people, but my entire world is right here in this picture. And I have no idea how to save it alone, but you know how to save them.
Whoever you think I am. You got the wrong guy.
You were always the wrong guy. Till you weren't.
Are you ready?
Fuck yeah, I'm ready. I'm the Wolverine.
Trinidad the Islandman, your Islandman, coming to you live once again from beautiful Hawaii here on the island of Oahu, bringing you, yes you, the best movie reviews on the entire island of Oahu. And yes, this is Trinidad the Islandman, your Islandman. And yesterday, Thursday night, opening night, July 25th, I went and I saw the new Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman movie, Deadpool and Wolverine. And well, without further ado, remember our rating scale. Shock a thumbs up, it's good to see, I recommend it. Shock a thumbs down, it's junk, I don't recommend it. And I'm happy to say that Deadpool and Wolverine is definitely a strong shock a thumbs up. There was rumors, there was speculation that Ryan Reynolds' movie would save the MCU. And well, I don't know if it saved it. I don't know if it really needed saving, but it definitely hit the spot. That is for sure. This is a strong shock a thumbs up. This is definitely the best depiction of Wolverine we have ever had on screen. And yes, that includes X-Men 97. You know, we get to see a bloodthirsty, almost berserk, feral Wolverine attacking at times. And since this is Marvel's first rated R movie, it is definitely blood-filled. Now, of course, it's CGI blood, but, you know, we get the gist of it. And both Deadpool and Wolverine slice their way through not only multiple enemies, but even themselves, or should I say each other, throughout this entire movie. You know, you've seen the trailers. Deadpool seems to be recruited by the TVA from Loki, so, you know, you will have to do at least a little bit of homework and have watched Loki Season 1, preferably Season 2 as well, to get the full gist of this. Now, this review will contain some spoilers. Essentially, this is a rogue faction of the TVA, as we had seen in the mists and, you know, of Season 1 at the end. There were rogue factions of the TVA running around pruning timelines, and this is most likely one of them. Now, it is probably set well into Season 2 or at the beginning of Season 2 of Loki, or, you know, or at the end of Season 2 Loki, where the TVA is under the main control of that black woman that was the main head of security of the TVA, since Owen Wilson had departed, at least temporarily, and Loki overall ruling all of the multiverses does not have much of a hands-on anymore. Yet, with that said, she's pretty much busy with all the other timelines and leaves it to other divisions to take care of their own timelines, and this rogue individual decides to prune Deadpool's timeline, of which he is very resistant to. So thus, he desires to stop it, and he enlists Wolverine's assistance. Now, some people had feared that this would take away from, the fantastic show of Logan, which I didn't really care much for Logan because, we had beginning Wolverine and we saw the end of Wolverine and Logan, but we never got the feral Wolverine berserker really depicted in the comics until now in Deadpool and Wolverine. And I'm glad to say that this does not erase any of Logan. It is actually a bookend to Logan, a fond-fitting redemption arc for Logan, kind of a new breathe of Logan, as this is a variant of Wolverine, we find out that Logan's timeline, the one where he dies in his movie, Hugh Jackman, is actually the universe Deadpool is in. And, so this new variant is brought into that world to help save it from both this evil leader of the TVA branch and this woman called Cassandra Nova, which appears to be a variant of Charles Xavier's twin sister, who had died apparently in the womb in most standard timelines. Now, I'm not familiar with her in the comics. She's fairly new, but think of Legion as far as power levels. Very strong psychic ability and telepathic ability. Again, that's why I referenced Legion, because Xavier's son had those type of abilities. And she definitely has them in spades as well, being an Omega level, a very high and powerful mutant, which takes over that limbo realm that we had seen at the end of Loki season 1, where all prune things go. But she escapes, teaming up, or at least taking over that evil branch of the TVA, and decides to prune all of the multiverses for her own desires, so that she can rule just one realm, essentially. And thus Wolverine and Deadpool have to stop not only the TVA's, this evil branch, but also her. And in doing so, they have to enlist other variants of other Marvel heroes throughout the multiverse, which they do. We see Wesley Snipes as Blade return. We see Jennifer Garner return as Elektra. We even see Channing Tatum's Gambit, who was supposed to get a movie but never did, and he remarks on that profusely through his parts. And we see the return of X-23 back as well from Logan. Everyone does an incredible job. There is violence, there's swearing, there are jokes galore. I was laughing all the way through this. It is incredible. And, there's multitudes of cameos from, you get Pyro back from X1 and 2. The Fox movies. You get many of the villains. You get the Juggernaut from X3. You get some villains from the First Class movies in there, teaming up with Cassandra Nova, basically her henchmen. You'll definitely want to see this movie multiple times to get everything. There is an Easter egg, spoilers, at the end. You even get Chris Evans returning, not as Captain America, but, spoilers, Johnny Storm of the Fantastic Four in this movie. And he is hilarious in it for as long as he's in it, eating up the budget, as Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool does say. So they had to get rid of him quick. But it is an incredible movie. Definitely see it at the theater. multiple times, and you won't be disappointed. And you'll want to own this movie on streaming or DVD, especially. All right. Again, shock a thumbs up for Deadpool and Wolverine. Go ahead and see it. However, wherever you can, don't miss it. The MCU is definitely never going to be the same again. All right. Mahalo and aloha.